Yeah, we're doing the dance. We're doing the LeBron dance, dude. He won the MVP. John D. Villarreal, the four-time national champion, here with Paul Villarreal, the NBA expert. We're still celebrating this whole incredible Miami Heat victory in the NBA Finals. They are the 2012 NBA champions. But more importantly, or equally importantly, I don't say more importantly actually, but separately, still importantly, having the championship most importantly, but also importantly, in my personal opinion, first of all personal opinion only, not in fact, I guess personal for entertainment purposes only, please check disclaimers. Also importantly, Paul, is that LeBron James made a statement in the NBA season, in the NBA playoffs, and definitely in the NBA Finals as well, with this incredible series and this incredible game with the triple-double tonight. And now he is the NBA 2012 NBA Finals MVP. And we saw him dancing in the locker room with his teammates there and the whole situation, and he's got to be happy about this, Paul.
Look, this was just an incredible performance, not only in the finals, but in the entire playoffs. I know through Game 4 of the finals, the last game, he was like the second person, along with Oscar Robertson, to average something like 29 points or 30 points or 9.5 rebounds and 5 assists over a playoff run. So, I mean, this is historic. There was a lot of talk last year, he can't do it in the finals, he choked, he's not ready for the moment. He totally dominated this entire playoff series, all of it, the whole run, and he continued that in the finals. He deserved to be the MVP. We congratulate him. We're thrilled for him. We love LeBron, and he deserves it. This is the coming out party, and honestly, this is the beginning of the LeBron James era in the NBA. If it wasn't before, it certainly is now.
It's right now, in my personal opinion, the beginning of the LeBron James era. There's no question about it. And we're going to talk about this in the next video. I mean, JB and, Magic Johnson, who definitely should know. I mean, you're talking about a super legend, Hall of Famer, all that type of stuff, was talking about how winning a championship can change you when you have that ring, when you have that time, and that your game can get to the next level and stuff. And we talked about how all this NBA talent from around the league might be focusing now on South Beach and what's going on down here in South Florida and everything like that. And LeBron talked about, Paul, he talked about last year, the difference of play of his for last year and this year, and how he played out of, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, my personal opinion, out of love, having fun for the game, being humble, working as a team and doing that, and just going out there and doing his best, and whatever happens is whatever happens. Well, whatever happens is an MVP, and whatever happens is a championship now. And this, for all the LeBron fans, the longtime fans that have been with him since the beginning, over there in Cleveland, and maybe even in the high school days. I'm talking about the people that knew him way back. This has to be so satisfying, Paul, and I think we're just seeing the beginning of what this young man, this super athlete, can do, because as we talked about before, that adding that new chapter, that new wrinkle of the post-up game has just elevated him to a whole different level.
That's right. What you saw in this series, and we talked about it, we're covering the games and the videos we did. What you saw in this series was a more confident and a calmer LeBron James. His post-game would just blossom this entire year, and it's certainly in the playoffs. And that gave him more confidence in what he could do. Last year against the Mavericks, they took away the driving lanes. He didn't feel always comfortable with his shots. He was a little bit stuck. So this time that didn't happen. He could post up anytime he wanted to. And reading the books before games, being calmer when he was shooting free throws, it's like, the post up plus that new calmness, and it's like, I think he will go to a different level. I think his post game will get better in the next year or two. And he's going to be, at that point, the only other thing that he can improve on then would be just getting his jump shot even more steady. And he's going to be unstoppable. And I think now he has broken the dam. He's beaten the final hurdle and all the little naysayers. Now he can calm down, really enjoy the game, and just hit a completely different level, and I think he will do that.
And let's talk about this real quick before we get to this next video that I think is just crucial. Talking about what Magic Johnson said on SportsCenter there in that roundtable after the game. And you know, but before we get to that, let's talk about this. How much do you think it meant and it means to LeBron James to have won this MVP, totally deserving in my personal opinion, and also winning the ring, the conjunction of this whole situation, this entire season sort of coming together. You've got the championship ring. You have the MVP trophy for the regular season. You now have the MVP trophy for the NBA Finals. I mean, in other words, when you had that much pressure on you, Paul, when you had, in my personal opinion, you know, a lot of haters talking stuff, you know, whether it's the choking or last year or you know, maybe it's not working in Miami, all this stuff, you know, how OKC, other people predicting OKC was going to win, and to now not only win, but to just totally destroy and take over this entire season in this fashion. I mean, when's the last time we've seen a player do it to this level? Just basically a clean sweep, if you will, as a single player, obviously in that team. And it's a great team, and he gave credit to his teammates, and there's no question, very deserving. We're not trying to take that away, but I'm just saying, if you're a player of LeBron's caliber, you can't really win anything else, in my personal opinion. So what do you think it means to have this come together in this way for LeBron in this season, given the magnitude of the scrutiny and the critique, if you will, and being that it's been 9 years and now the hype is no longer hype? In my opinion, it's reality.
It means everything. And he capped it off perfectly, winning the regular season MVP, the finals MVP, and as we've talked about in other videos, this could be the summer of LeBron, because he's going right over to the Olympics. So he can win 2 MVPs and a gold medal, maybe be, you know, the outstanding player in that tournament. So, I mean, it just gets better and better and better. Look, he deserves this. He's been under ridiculous amounts of scrutiny, in my opinion. We're thrilled for him. And I love it, and this is just the beginning for him.
This is just the beginning. This is so amazing and fantastic, and we love it. Huge props to you, LeBron. You did it. We've always believed in you, man. And we love the dancing, and we love the hoops, and we love the headband, and everything, dude. And we like the stare. We like everything, dude. You know what I'm saying? And the whole situation, and you're now here in South Beach. And you believed in yourself, and you worked on your game, and you got the post game up. And I believe, Paul, you were telling me that he was working with Hakeem and everything like that. This is a man, a young man that has done the work. This is a champion. And now all the haters, you got to zip it, because it's over. And what better ambassador, in my opinion, for the NBA, for basketball, for Team USA than LeBron James, a true champion of the NBA and of basketball. Now, I hope even the haters can get behind him and support him, representing, along with the other phenomenal basketball athletes, representing the United States, because this is it. This is the year of LeBron, the summer of LeBron, and I think this has to mean everything to LeBron. And I want to thank you, LeBron, and I want to congratulate you. You did it, bro. You've got the mind of a champion. That's coming from a 4-time national champion, and you're a world champion, dude. And that's what I'm talking about right there. And I want to thank the LeBron fans, because in my personal opinion, you sticking with LeBron and that kind of energy and the comments that we've seen on our videos, you know what? You know, even if LeBron never sees those or never will see those, to me, that's the kind of energy and that's the kind of support, and that means something. That's showing the impact that this superstar is having on the game. And you never know, because you know what? We have a lot of views on our videos. You don't know who might see them. You know, I don't know. I don't know who may have seen those or who might see those. But even if nobody sees those, even if they were in a time capsule when we bottled them all up and shot them into space, it's the energy, it's the vibe, it's the focus, it's that kind of intensity and that kind of spirit, if you will, that I think personifies the greatness of this basketball player named LeBron James and what he's meant to everyone out there. And what I'm trying to say, without getting strange here, and we're just having fun, and you know that we're not taking any of this too seriously. But at the same time, like I feel like with more than almost any athlete that I've seen in a while in the NBA, I feel, Paul, and just help me with this, because it took me a while to kind of get where I wanted to go, but I think I'm here now. I feel like between LeBron James and his fans, it's like a two-way street. There's like kind of an almost unwritten communication, and LeBron himself took some time to really thank the fans and how much they really meant to him. Those fans there in AAA Arena, and I just feel like LeBron is just such a real person, such a real athlete. The emotions are on the sleeve, the heart's right out there for everybody to see. I think he wanted this bad. I think it meant so much to him. I think he wanted to be able to be his best self, to be his best athlete, to deliver not just for himself and his family, but for his fans, the people that believed in him. I think that he felt that pressure, and I think that he delivered. And I think, again, that there is this kind of proximity with him and his fans, and there's a two-way street going on right here. And I think that it's not just, therefore, bottom line for me is it's not just a win for LeBron James, it's a win for all of LeBron James's fans. You fans, tell me what you think about that. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Where are you at on this? LeBron James wins the MVP. I think this is huge, and I think it's a big win for all the LeBron James fans all around the world. Speak to me on that. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion. That was Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. We are conservative media. Please rate this video up. Also, please post to your social networking sites. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time, and stay tuned. We're going to talk about what Magic Johnson said about LeBron James. I think those were incredible and explosive comments, and quite frankly, I agree with them. Stay tuned for that next.